Portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Hometown Medicare Advisors. Out-of-pocket hospital costs can add up quickly, but there are ways to lower your costs when it comes to hospital stays. And this morning, Andrew Price with Hometown Medicare Advisors offers us some great information on lowering those costs as we become more Medicare educated. Good morning. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing great.
You know, if you're on Medicare and you end up in the hospital, what kind of bills can you expect?
Well, it depends on what kind of plan you're on. A lot of people are on plans called Advantage plans. And with Advantage plans, you have copays. So the way the hospital copays are set up now is most people have a daily rate. It's a flat figure based on how many days you're in the hospital, and then they cap that at, usually 4 or 5 days.
Now, there's different services that are rendered when you're in a hospital stay. You got doctors, tests, lab procedures, you name it. There's a lot going on there. Can you get bills for those separately, don't you?
Sometimes you do. You'll get bills on them, but they're not billed separately. So they'll show the different services. But the good thing about the Advantage plans is that they're all inclusive. So every doctor, all the tests, the surgeries, the anesthesiologist, all that kind of stuff is encompassed in that one copay.
Now, is there a better way to have better coverage through your Medicare plan?
So most of the Medicare Advantage plans have a couple different plans, kind of a good plan and a better plan. A lot of people are on what we call zero plans that don't have a cost, and they'll have a higher daily rate for the hospital. The more money you pay, of course, the better coverage you're going to get. And so you'll have a lower daily rate with a higher cost plan.
And we're looking at those figures right now on a graphic on the screen right there. So that's something folks need to keep in mind. Also, what is a hospital indemnity plan?
So a hospital indemnity plan, a lot of people want the most coverage with the least amount of out-of-pocket cost. And so years ago, you had to pay a decent premium to get a good plan. Now, most people have really good plans through the zero plans that don't cost anything. And so what a hospital indemnity plan does is it actually pays you cash for every day you're in the hospital. So if you compare, say, a higher premium plan around $50 or $60, you still pay usually about $200 or so per day that you're there. Well, for about half that cost, you can actually get a separate hospital indemnity plan, and it will pay you for every day you're in the hospital. So let's say your copay at the hospital is $300 a day for the first 5 days. So if you're in the hospital for, say, 4 days, you're looking at $1,200. Your hospital indemnity plan will pay you, say, $300 a day for those 4 days, so your out-of-pocket costs actually end up being zero, and you end up paying half of what you were with that higher cost Medicare Advantage plan.
Now, these indemnity plans, are they through Medicare?
They are not. So they're separate insurance plans. A lot of people use them to help out with the out-of-pocket cost, and they're actually available to anybody. But because they're not a Medicare plan, you do have to qualify for them. So they do have a couple health questions. They're usually pretty basic, and most people that I deal with end up qualifying for those, but you do have to qualify to be able, health-wise, to get those.
And I'm sure our viewers out there right now have a lot of questions. What's the best way to reach you? Because you can answer those questions.
I can. So the best way to get a hold of me is just give me a call. I'm here local in the Tri-Cities, and I've been helping people for years. So just give me a call, and I'll see if I can help.
You know, I know you answered a lot of questions for folks. We went through that open enrollment at the end of last year. Folks right now probably wondering, what they need to learn for this upcoming year. So if they have questions, you're a great resource.
Well, thank you.
All right, Andrew Price, we appreciate you so much. Folks, it is A Price at getmedicaretn.com. There's a number there as well. If you've got questions about Medicare, check out Hometown Medicare Advisors. He's always set up there at the Walmart on Browns Mill Road, but you can give him a call right there at that number as well. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Hometown Medicare Advisors.